I would highly recommend Loop to anybody that owns a restaurant or several restaurants or a chain of restaurants, because they've really helped us save a ton of money.
They make the third-party delivery process more efficient, more accountable.
Invaluable, meaning you shouldn't operate a business without it in the restaurant space.
I would say simplicity. Yes, that's right. I would say simplicity.
The reality is most brands aren't. They're just leaving money on the table, whether it's from the chargeback side of things, or they're just not paying attention and losing revenue because they're not online 100% of the time.
Yeah, we had another third-party partner that we worked with, but it was really focused on recovery of refunds and credits and things like that. We really didn't have any visibility on how to improve our performance with third-party delivery. And it's really important for us because we have nearly 100 stores in the QSR brand, and part of their evaluation of us as a franchisee is digital customer satisfaction. So it was a game changer, from that perspective.
Do downloads, create workbooks, but the third-party delivery companies constantly change their reports, so we'd have to constantly change our spreadsheets too to match those. And then honestly, unless you go line by line, you're still missing certain things. So while that does a lot in reconciling, unless you're going ticket by ticket, you're still missing something.
We went through a few things. We tried to use kind of information in QuickBooks to do quicker calculations that maybe weren't quite as accurate. And then eventually we would be logging into every single third-party app under the sun to try to get that reporting. And so any restaurant could take an hour or two to try to get all of that reporting. So it was all a manual process before.
Well, it was easy for me. I don't have the manpower and I don't have the time to chase down things like chargebacks or to make sure that we're always online on third-party sites, et cetera. So for me, it was a very easy answer to go with Loop.
So when we started Fix, it was in 2019, right when third-party delivery was getting more and more popular. And as our team started to grow, a lot of which didn't have a ton of restaurant experience, to try to explain to them how to properly categorize and look up all of the different commissions and refunds and marketing dollars. And fortunately, I was able to be introduced to Loop that helped with that pain point that we had.
I think we were new to third party, and we started realizing once we got into it, first of all, sales were really good. The second of all, it comes with a lot of baggage, a lot of cancellations, a lot of things that we have to take care of, which means more work. And yeah, we weren't prepared for that, so we started looking for solutions to tackle it.
It's funny, yeah. I think we do. I think everybody's always skeptical of of third party, and we never really know what's behind the curtain. But I think with our implementation of Loop, we have way better information. We have information that we feel like we can count on. It's not tainted by anybody's view. Being a little bit agnostic to what's going on and just providing that information is really helpful for us.
Oh, heck yeah. Yeah, I mean, look, I think a lot of the data we used to get before Loop was directly from third party. They're incentivized to always give us the best numbers that they can generate. And we wanted a third party unbiased vendor to kind of pull together all the different third parties, put them together, and show us an unbiased view of all of the data. It's like Loop is on our side. They're not incentivized to give us the best numbers. They're incentivized to give us the truest numbers.
Fairly streamlined. They did a great job of kind of walking us through step by step of what needs to happen. Again, integrating all of these different softwares into one platform does require a little bit of hand-holding, and I think Loop did a good job along the way in order for that to properly get set up.
Didn't take very long. Probably one of the smoothest, kind of tech onboardings that we've ever done.
Really easy. I mean, we worked with an account manager. We got everything set up with credentials. it really isn't that much work at all.
Very good. We did sort of a crawl, walk, run, and we implemented initially sort of the back end, and then went after the operator piece, because we really wanted to make sure that we had a solid implementation before we put it in front of the operators, because you really get one shot to get it, to give it to the operators and for them to see the value and to utilize it.
Seamless. It literally took about 30 minutes. 0 time from us, all the time on loop. So from an onboarding perspective, implementation, super easy from any operator that's out there.
I wouldn't. Just plain and simple. I wouldn't. It'd be going back to spreadsheets. It'd be like going back to a Z-tape register and not a point of sale or something. Like, why would you do that?
An absolute nightmare. It wouldn't happen.